Morning.
Good morning, Manuel. How
How
are
are
you?
you listen?
No, I can't hear.
No. Um, good.
What?
I heard that's Christmas, the George Michael. I listened to the song.
Oh,
Good
okay.
This is
morning.
Christmas.
Good morning. How are you?
Christmas, Christmas.
How are you, Lotte?
I'm pretty well. I'm pretty well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad to hear that.
everything
Excellent. How was your weekend?
was too short, but good.
Yeah, usually weekends are quite short. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Emmanuel, how about your weekend? How was your weekend?
Uh, well, actually, it was very cool down because it was uh, se me dio la palabra. Quiet
It was quiet. Did you say it was a quiet weekend?
because quiet weekend, yes.
Uh-huh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Um, is that good or is that bad?
No, it's good.
It's good.
It
Okay.
was
All
good.
right. I'm asking because sometimes people like to have like very exciting weekends, so I don't know if quiet is always a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So tell me about your meeting, guys, on Thursday. How was your meeting?
What can I say?
I don't know, your body language says a lot.
I could say the TikTok boys, tareas un chingo, vida una. Solo
What? What was that, Ivana?
una.
Didn't get that.
Esa TikTok, un niño,
Uh-huh.
it's a boy, he say, eh, las tareas que me estresan. Por
Uh-huh.
eso yo, mejor, tareas un chingo, vida solo una.
Okay.
Uh, Something like that.
Okay. Okay.
To say it was a hard day.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Lotte, how about you? What do you say? How was your meeting? What's your
On
intake?
Tuesday,
Yeah.
on Tuesday,
Hmm.
let me remember. On Tuesday, okay, yeah, was an exciting day because I had three meetings for 1 hour each one in
Hmm.
English with native people
Hmm.
by my girl from Suriname and another one from Germany.
Oh,
I need to have a great effort to understand her, to
yeah.
understand them.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great meetings because I keep I advance.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's very good. That's very positive. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. Were you guys in the same meeting on Thursday or was it a different
No.
meeting?
No, no, no
Oh, it's a
different.
different meeting.
I
Okay.
was alone in my meetings.
Okay.
Uh, that meetings were different between last ones I have had because on Tuesday I needed to communicate uh, well because I need to learn about the other business. It's not when you are attend a meeting, but you are only a listener. It's different when you are an active speaker.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay. All right. But was it like, were you satisfied with your performance?
Yes, of course, because I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I push a lot by myself, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to be perfect in my English, but I I am not still, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But when I check the short time that I have been learned,
Mm-hmm.
I feel very satisfied about my performance
Good.
because I can
Okay.
communicate. I can communicate already.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's the
can I can
important thing.
speak I can yes, I can speak in English right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. Yeah, good. And you know
But
what?
bad English,
Mhm.
but
No, okay. So listen, there's always going to be something that you have to learn. Even as a native speaker, we always learn new things. Always.
yes.
Right? So don't even okay, I'll tell you the truth. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Yes, yes. Yes, a
That's
lot of
the
mistakes,
truth.
of course.
Yeah. So don't worry if it's not perfect because even native speakers are not going to have perfect English, right? So it's okay, right? So long as you're improving, that's the important thing. So if you're improving, like personally, if you can compare yourself from before and you compare yourself with now and you feel you're making an improvement, um, then that's the important thing, right? And on top of that, that you feel that you are able to communicate. That's what's important,
Yeah,
right?
the thing is I want to do the same things like in Spanish,
Mm,
but I can't so far
no,
because
yeah,
I am slowly in English than Spanish, you know. I know
yeah,
about the business, but to transmit the information is not
yeah,
easy.
yeah. It's about being
And
patient with
the
yourself.
it's
listener,
very difficult.
yeah, and the listening is very difficult too. I need to have a great effort to understand the native people. The native
Oh, but
people.
wait a second though. Like you're talking about Jamaicans. Like even I would have problems understanding
Yeah, yes,
Jamaicans.
yes,
So
yeah. But
don't
but but
worry.
if you
Yeah,
if you remember, yeah, yeah.
and the
But
plus,
it's the
es the
same. But
technical.
it's the same. We need to have a great effort to understand them because we are
Exactly.
working.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, but yeah, of course. I mean, even
Lotte, well,
yeah, go ahead, Emily.
Go
Lotte,
ahead, Emma. Go
but
ahead, Emma.
when you talk with how are the name your boss?
Julian.
Julian, when you talk with
Yeah.
Julian, talk in Spanish or talk in English.
When we are
Depends.
talking
Depends the
when we are
situation.
talking when we are
One on
talking
one.
only
One on one.
only two of us, we speak in Spanish. But when we are with at least one native speaker, we need to speak in English. But I can
Yeah.
understand to Julian almost 90 or 1%. But with native speakers, it's different.
But in the case at the last meeting, you remember with Marcelo? No, with what's the name? Yeah, Marcelo, right? No, no, no era
Marcelo
Marcelo.
Cataldo,
No, no, no era. ¿Cómo se llamaba
Mario
que
Valladares.
con Mario Valladares? Eh, how was the experience? You understand everything or
In the first
there are
meeting
things
that
you can understand because
in the
a little difficult understand something worse.
yes, in the first meeting, I understand 50% uh, or almost, but in the second one, I understood possible 80% Mario. Only some some words difficult to understand him.
Yeah, I know. But I
And
think Jesse,
Richardson, I couldn't understand.
Richard, Alex,
No, I
Alex,
couldn't understand him.
Alex talk like como arrastrado, no sé,
He is
it's very difficult.
Jesse, Alex is a guy from England, but he is
Okay.
living in the islands too much time. It's a
Mm.
mix accent, but very difficult to understand him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can only imagine what sounds like. Wow. Yeah. Because the British,
and this guy, uh, one plus is he, your accent, no, his tone, voice tones is very low,
yeah,
very low.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's more difficult to
yeah,
understand.
He
yeah.
speaks slow.
Hmm See, yeah, like for example, the English, like the British people, depending on what part of England they're from, or what part of the of Great Britain they're from, um, some of them have very tough accents. Like I
Yes,
remember,
yes.
I know I have a friend who is from no, Birmingham. I think it is Birmingham, and
Yeah,
the people from Birmingham have a reputation for speaking very strange. So it's hard to understand him sometimes because he doesn't like enunciates. That's the correct word. He doesn't enunciate correctly. Do you know what enunciation means?
No.
No?
no.
Eh, like when you say in Spanish, uh hold on, how do you say it in Spanish? Dicción. Right? So he doesn't
Oh, okay, okay,
enunciate
okay.
correctly. Yeah. So he doesn't
Okay,
open
okay,
his
okay.
mouth like he's supposed to. He's a right? So it's so difficult. And he's from Great Britain. So
Yeah,
if this guy is from anywhere around that area and then he goes to Jamaica, I can only imagine what that must be like.
yeah. Fortunately for me, the girl with this my contact in Curacao is from Suriname, and she has good accent. Fortunately, but obviously
Mm,
she forgets sometimes that I am still learning, and she speaks faster.
hmm
When she
It's
remembers, she speaks slow, but when
yeah.
she forgets, she speaks faster.
Yeah, that happens, right? Yeah, it's natural that it's a natural way of speaking, as native speakers, you always want to speak faster, right? But
Yes, like in Spanish, I speak very faster in Spanish.
yeah, it's natural that she's going to do that, right? But the important thing is that you remind her once in a while, hey, just remember slowly, and then she'll remember.
Today, today I have two more meetings
Oh,
with
wow.
her.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, we didn't have a chance on Wednesday to practice mm, this structure. So I want to have a chance to do that before I move on to the next part. Uh, please tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, perfect.
Comparisons. Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So this is the comparisons, and we saw that we can compare different things. We can compare with adjectives, with nouns, with verbs, with past participles, right? Always use then, or if there is no comparative, we use as, around, the adjective or the noun or the verb or the past participle. So remember, basically what I mean is this. You're either going to be using the word than at the end, or you're going to be using to say that it's equal or that it's not equal, you're going to be using as. So in this case, this case is negative as, and then as again, right? And then again, we have as, 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 as. And then we have the negative as, and then as around here, as here, and as here. Negative as, and then as. So it's either, like I said, either going to be one or the other. So you're either going to be using than after, or you're going to be using as around the adjective, the noun, the verb, or the past participle. Not as means that it's not equal. It's not the same. As means that it is the same. It is equal. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Good. All right, so let's practice this then. Let's look at exercise A. Complete the sentence using the words in parentheses. Compare with a partner. Notice this, more than one answer is possible. So, don't, if your partner says one thing, that's not the only answer. Okay. Okay, so let's start with Emmanuel. How about you give me the first sentence?
Okay. In my opinion, being up. Can you make a song, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Fire,
Thanks. In my opinion, being a fire,
firefighter.
Firefighter.
firefighter is okay.
Firefighter.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is as stressful being associated.
Okay, so
A firefight
is well, okay, so can you
It's
stressful,
more stressful. It's
stressful.
more stressful.
It's more stressful.
more stressful?
No,
Is more
in fact, it's
stressful.
less. In fact, it's less stressful. It's
So
only a physical stressful.
Firefighter. What is a
yes,
firefighter?
so it really depends on your perspective, right? Um,
If it's more physically demanding for me, okay, for me, it's
mhm.
more physically demanding but less stressful because stress is burden.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so so Lotte, for you it's less stressful. For Manuel, it's more stressful.
Yes.
Okay, sure. And that's why more than one answer is possible, right? Because it really depends on your perspective, right? Just like we were talking about, for example, Lotte, you think that being a teacher would be fun, but Emmanuel says, no, that's
Yes.
horrible. That's a horrible job. So, it all depends on how our own perspective of things, right? Okay. All right, Lotte, can you complete the
Okay.
next one?
Yeah. In addition, sales associates have much more hours than fighters, than firefighters.
Sales
Much more is
associate,
valid.
much more. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Sales associates have much more hours than firefighters.
Yeah. Sales associate have much more hours. Much more hours?
Than
Yes.
than firefighters. Than
Yes.
firefighter.
Very good.
I have noticed, Jessica, I have noticed something
Yeah.
while I talk with people from Jamaica more every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I tend to mark more letter T,
Oh, the letter T.
like sister, fighter, because they speak with T mark, like England people.
Oh,
I try
interesting.
to avoid, but after that I make the same. I don't know if it's a mistake, but
No, 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 no,
I do the
absolutely not.
something.
Mm-mm. That's what I was going to tell you. Um, there are different accents, even within native speakers. Right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
there are like, for example, the flap T, because this is what we call a flap T, where we drop the T and we actually change it more into a D or R sound. So
yes.
I personally would say firefighter,
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 yeah,
but
firefighters.
I dropped the T, and that's valid because that is let's say this is a dialect of English, but that
Yes.
doesn't mean that pronouncing the T is wrong either. Absolutely not. That's okay, right? It's
Okay.
absolutely okay. So in English, there are many dialects of English, right? So don't worry, don't think that you have to speak like an American or like a Canadian to be correct. No, you can pick up different types of accents, and that's okay. That's okay, not a problem.
We can choose a specific accent, or is not possible.
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah. It's just think about it like this, Lotte. Think about Latin America. In Latin America, you know, Colombians they speak differently than Salvadorans.
Yes.
Then Salvadorans speak different than Chileans. Chileans speak different than Uruguayans. They speak different than Mexicans, et cetera, et cetera. We all speak Spanish, but we all have different dialects of Spanish. And it's valid. There's no right or wrong, right? So it's okay. It's the same thing with English. You can choose to pronounce one word one way because that comes from a specific dialect of English, and you can choose to say it another way, like the word often. Like, okay, so like this word, um, British say often, Americans say
Often, yes,
often.
often, yeah.
And it's there's nothing wrong with it. You choose which one you like. Words like neither, neither. It's
Neither, yeah.
it's really there's absolutely nothing wrong, Lotte, if you want to pronounce the T and you're finding yourself pronouncing more the T, that's fine. Go for it. That's not a problem. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Lotte, give me for number
Number
My
two.
two.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. In
That's
general,
my turn.
doctors need more training than nutritionists.
Mhm.
Continue.
We'll keep it there. More training.
More
Training.
training than.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Emmanuel, you want to continue with the next part?
However, they usually earns more nutritionists.
More than.
more. They usually more than years nutritionists.
Okay, so earn is a verb.
Okay, earns more.
Yes. Okay, just like over
Earns
here, right? Earn more.
nutrition. Earn more nutrition.
Earn more than. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. All right, Emmanuel, give me number 3, the first one.
The game testers don't need as much experience.
Good. As much as experience?
Experience as software
Yes.
developers.
Yes. Good. Don't forget the as around, right? We always have to put, if you're going to put as, you have to have 2 as. Okay? All right, good. Lotte, give me the next one.
As a result, they aren't air. Is possible?
They
Or
aren't?
they
No.
earn no, they earn less. No, they less earn than software developers.
Okay, so earn is a verb. So remember, the verbs go before.
They earn less than software
Yes.
developers.
Yes. Earn less than. Good. As a result, they earn less than software developers. Good. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lotte, give me 4, the first one.
Yeah. A career in banking is often more
Mm-hmm.
demanding. No, a career in banking is often as demanding and a career in sales as demanding as a career in sales.
Okay. All right. And like I said, it depends also on your perspective. So yeah, as demanding as, some people can say not as demanding as, some people can say more demanding than. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I don't know what is a career in banking. That I cannot make my opinion.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know either, right? Because I've never been a banker. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Um, all right, Emmanuel, can you do the last one for me?
Yes, of course. But it is also better paid. But
Yes.
it is also better paid.
Better paid. And in this case, that's it. We're not going to use than. And the reason we're not going to use than is because there's nothing to compare it over here with. So it's just better paid, right? If we had better paid than, um, it's better paid than a teacher. Then that's okay. But because we don't have anything after here that compares, we don't use than. Does that make sense, guys? Or how do you feel about that?
How can I say is equal as also equal paid as?
Oh, if you want to say just paid and that it's the same,
Uh-huh.
uh, in this case, it would be as well paid. As well paid.
As well paid as.
No, as well paid.
Only
It's
that as
also
well
as
paid.
well paid. Yes. Because the as is it works the same. The second as works the same way as the word than, right? You need to
Yeah,
have
because if
another.
I yeah, because if I use before as demanding as, it means it's equal, it's the
Yeah,
same pay.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So don't use than, don't use as after if there is nothing to compare it to at the end. Okay, so we
Okay.
only use than and as if after the word there is something there that compares. Okay? All right. How do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel? Is it okay? You're not sure about this?
No, more practice, but
Yeah, I
to
more
summarize,
practice.
it's an easy topic.
Okay,
And it's a practical topic too,
it is.
because it's very useful.
Absolutely. We are always comparing things. We all
Yes, yes,
we
always.
human beings love to compare things and people, right? So, yes.
Yes, it's for that social media is very important,
Oh yeah,
because
that's true.
because people are compared with other people all the time.
Yeah. People compare people on social media and people compare themselves to others people
Yes,
in
yes,
social media.
yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So you guys say it's okay, but you need more practice. So,
Yeah, more practice.
okay. Give me a moment. Let's do some more practice. Okay. So, just a reminder, when making general comparisons with count nouns, use a or an plus a singular noun or no article plus a plural noun. An example of this is a pilot. So here we have a singular, a, and then we have the noun pilot, earns more than a flight attendant. Again, here we have the word a, it's singular, and flight attendant is also a singular noun. But it's also possible to change a pilot to plural. So you say pilots earn more than flight attendants. Okay, so the two forms of comparatives are valid, but what is not valid is to put the word the definite article the in front. So we cannot say the pilots are earn more than the flight attendants. Like in Spanish. In Spanish, you say that, right? In Spanish, you say los pilotos ganan más que. But in English, we don't say that. We don't say los pilotos, right? We just say pilotos. Does that make sense?
Pilotos. Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. Emmanuel, does that make sense for you guys? For you?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
good. Perfect. So like I said, the two forms are valid. You can use a and then the noun, or you can use it as a plural. That's it. Okay, so who was the last one to give me an answer? I think Emmanuel, right? You gave me the last answer,
Yep.
Emmanuel? Okay. So Lotte, help me out with number two. So the first one has been done for you. You say an architect needs more education than a hairstylist. Let's do number two
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
A collect
Lot.
professor earn more than elementary school teacher. Sorry. A collect professor earn more than an elementary school teacher.
Okay. Professor. Earn or
Earn more.
earn?
Earns
Okay,
more.
good. More. Yeah, earns more
than an
hmm
elementary school teacher. Elementary school teacher.
Good. Excellent. And you corrected yourself correctly, like they say in Spanish, valga la redundancia. Um,
Yeah,
yes, it's elementary. So the stress is on the men.
elementary. Yeah,
Elementary.
elementary.
Yeah, good job. Now with the
Yeah,
first,
we only in the first time when we don't know the words, we pronounce like in Spanish. It's a common mistake.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's super common. I do that all the time in Turkish. I pronounce the words. I put the wrong stress, right? So yeah, it's okay.
Yes, yeah, correct. The wrong
Yeah,
stress.
yes. Okay. All right. Now, speaking about pronunciation, how do we pronounce this word?
Colleague,
College.
colleague,
College. College.
college,
Yes, college.
college.
hmm Yes. This one's a tricky one because I find
High
this
school.
one, yeah. So this one I find is a little tricky because it gets confused with um words like this
Yeah.
or words like this.
Yeah. It's a high school professor. Okay.
Yeah. Um yeah,
College, colleague, collage.
yes, correct. Yeah. Those are a little bit tricky. Um
Yes.
yeah. So it's college, colleague, colleague, and collage.
Collage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
collage is the same in Spanish and in English. That word
Uh-huh.
doesn't exist in Spanish.
Oh,
It's collage.
okay. I hadn't meditated on that. Do you spell it the same in
Yeah, it's
Spanish?
collage.
No,
I I
but do you
I
spell it the
I
same?
I just noticed that. I just noticed that. It's collage.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Possible exists in Spanish, but for example, so far
Yeah.
I know as a collage.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't know any other words in Spanish than collage. hmm But I didn't realize that it was spelt the same. Do you spell it the same in Spanish?
Yes, collage.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Interesting. Yeah. And you know what? For some reason, I have a feeling this might be a word that we borrow from the French. I don't know. I'm not completely sure about that, but I have a feeling it comes from the French. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yes. Yeah,
It's what? French word, so
French. It's a French word.
collage.
Yes.
French word.
Yes.
Okay.
It says the term comes from the French word coller, meaning to glue. Um, so yeah, that's why. It's not even an English word, it's a French word. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Emmanuel, help me out with number three.
Okay. Nurses have worse hours than psychiatrists. Psychiatrists. Psychiatrists.
Psychiatrist.
Hours than
Psychiatrist.
psychiatrists.
Yeah, that's a
Thanks.
tricky one too.
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrists.
Yes. Psychiatrist. Yeah. Okay. All of the ones that have that start with the PS, we don't pronounce the P, right? So it's psychiatrist. Okay. Um, all right, and very good. What you did in this one is put the noun in plural, right? And so because it's plural, yeah, we can put the two in plural. Okay. All right, Lotte, help